So Namaste, I am Avnish from India. I belong to the state of Bihar and welcome to Spotlight, our podcast series under Nalanda Dialogues. So the country in the spotlight today. I have no words for the common people of this country when it comes to their endurance and their optimism and the hopeful nature. The people of this country, they have exemplified it in an unimaginable manner. So despite the political uncertainties and all, they still have their spirits high, and they are very hopeful that one day the stability will be there and Myanmar, like any other country, will continue to progress. So yes, the country in the spotlight today is none other than Myanmar, and to discuss the different aspects of Myanmar, its tourism, economy, society, etc. We have with us Nang.
Yes.
So Nang, welcome to the show. So shall we start off right away
Sure.
with the questions?
Sure.
So dear audience, Nang is a very famous travel influencer back in Myanmar. So during the course of our interaction, wherever required, she will also incorporate and pitch in with her own experience as a travel influencer. So Nang, the first thing that came to our mind while we were doing the research was the very name Burma, and it
Yes.
was later changed to Myanmar. So if you could please explain what does these two terms mean?
According to my knowledge,
Yeah.
actually, in Myanmar we have the main 8 ethnic groups there. So before the independent time, so we are different, like different ethnic they control each. So when the independent time, we call the father of independence who try for independence. So they signed about them. We will try to be get the independent together in these all 8 groups.
Yeah.
So we do the contract and use as a Myanmar.
Okay.
Yeah, actually the Burma name it's like a different. Yeah, we have 8 different groups. One part of different groups.
Okay.
The Burma. So we have me also the same difference from the different ethnic groups. So after 1995, around 95 or 96.
Yeah.
They want to separate once the colony time, the British they used to use as a Burma. So the people also they call Burmese.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we want to separate like that. We don't want to call the Burma because the Burma is only represent for the one groups.
Okay.
So yeah, we change to Burmese.
Yeah,
Burmese. Then now we have like Kachin, Kaya, Kayin, Chin, and Burma. Burma is Burma.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, yeah, that's why. And Kayin, Burma. More Rakhine Shans, me is a Shans ethnic groups.
Yeah, yeah.
So now they change to Myanmar. We don't call the Burma anymore.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's really deep. I am sure like most of us this would be new kind of knowledge for them.
Yeah.
So the new name Myanmar, it is more inclusive in nature.
Yes.
So it is not related to any particular ethnic group.
Yes, yes.
Because we came across the fact that the society in Myanmar, it is very diverse when it comes to ethnicity.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Nang, so the next question that if you could please explain us the history of Myanmar briefly, like whatever you are comfortable with. Like we came across these things like Pew civilization, Bamar kingdom. So if you could please tell our audience about the history.
Okay, the last times we have once known like they they say the Burma is stuff from the Gang. The Gang is pure civilizations like that. So, but when the first king of Anurata, you know right, the Buddhist in the Buddhist scripts, Tipitaka. So the Tipitaka, it's belong to the Pure King. So the Anurata as for the copy or for the the Pure King is refused about that. So the Anurata attack the Pure Kings and bring everything like artists, the Tipitaka, the king, and all these things, and try to be start the Myanmar kingdoms first. So then now start from the time the Pure kingdom is no more than start for the Burma, the Myanmar kingdoms, like that's from like that.
Oh wow, that's a different perspective altogether.
Yes.
So you mentioned about three Pitaka of Buddhism.
Yeah.
So interestingly, our next question is related to Buddhism itself.
Sure.
Myanmar has one of the world's largest standing Buddha statues.
Yes.
In the Swedagon Pagoda. Please correct my pronunciation.
Swedagon Pagoda. Yes.
Swedagon Pagoda. So please tell us more about it. Have you had a chance to visit this place?
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to go there before I came here. That one, it's we believe that in the Swedagon we store the Buddhist relics there, and so all relics and. When they start make a stupa, and they store the Buddha release and change the time day by day, and they make most of the Myanmar people, they like to donate.
Okay.
So they donate a lot of gold, gems, and everything's there, and that's it. Very huge and
Yeah.
So
yes,
we believe that the one it's when in Myanmar people. Every time the old people, old generation, they say wherever they stay there, they say if we go and pray there, before we die, we can die very peacefully.
Wow. Yeah, and you mentioned about like people are donating a lot. So even we, while researching, we came across this thing that this practice of giving is very much an integral part of the Buddhist way of life.
Yes.
And I mean, there is a belief that the more you give, then the happier you are, and actually the more you get.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was a very remarkable point. So Nang, next question, I'm sure you will like it. You are a travel influencer.
Sure.
Please tell us about one place in Myanmar that you would like our beautiful audience to visit.
I want to recommend one place. It's a Inle Lake. Inle Lake means it's east part of Myanmar and the Shan states there. So there it's a very beautiful lake, and the people stay there, and they also have one very famous pagoda and stupa there. So around the lake, it's surrounds the lake. It's just mountains on the mountain. So it's very interesting. A lot of foreigners also come and there. They enjoy the culture and the foods and
Nice.
Yes.
So yes, dear audience, you would love to visit a place which has a lake surrounded by mountains.
Yes.
Yeah. So the next time you visit Myanmar, make sure this place is in your itinerary. Thank you so much, Nang. Another very interesting thing we came across about Myanmar is it is home to the largest book in the world. The Kuthodao Pagoda in Mandala. Kuthodao.
Yes.
Again, please correct me with the pronunciation. I'm sorry about it. I'm sure you must have visited this place too.
Sure.
Please tell us more about this book.
The one it's the Mindo means the king of Mindo means yeah he donates this place, and some of the script of Tipitaka, a lot of script of Tipitaka, and they make a stupa and donate there. So it's according my knowledge, it's like it's 13 or 14 acre there, and a lot of stupa made. And the book is they say the book is very huge, and most of the monk, some of the monk, they pray and they chanting and they read the book. It take 5 months, 6 months for finish this book.
Wow. So I mean, see, there are so many beautiful things about any place. So what normally happens is like few people sitting in some remote corner of the world, they decide what the world thinks about other places. But that is the very one of the integral components of having this podcast. Like we get to know or tell the world about our places from our own perspective. Not by some other people who are sitting in closed AC chambers and they deciding what the world comes to know about our places. So we are really privileged to have a travel influencer to narrate her experience of Myanmar. So thank you so much for that.
Welcome.
Another very interesting thing, Nang, that we came across was Myanmar is one of the largest producers of rubies and jade in the world.
Yes.
So, is there any particular place in Myanmar where these things are made in plenty? What is your take on this?
The particular part it's the Shan state only, in the Shan states, and it's called Mogod.
Okay.
Yeah, Mogod. They have a lot of company for produce this the jades and ruby, and actually for the purpose of the nowadays it's for the expos. Yeah, before it we most of the rich people and the king, and for the for the chiefs, for in terms for that one nowadays for the exports.
Wow, that's nice.
Yes.
Now, Nang, please tell us about one food item from Myanmar, which is your favorite and which you would like our audience to taste.
For me, if my choice is tea leaf salad.
Wow.
Tea leaves, you know the tea leaf, right?
Yeah.
Only the new come out the tea leaves, they make a pickle first.
Wow.
And they make a pickle, and after that they mix with the fried beans, kinds of lot of beans, sesame, and they mix and make a salad. Sometimes they put chili, and sometimes they put tomato, and it's very famous.
Wow, so that's so interesting.
Yes.
We thought that tea leaves are only for that drink, that beverage. So this is a completely new thing for us. So yes.
Once we once in Myanmar, as a tradition, it's a culture. The nighttime full moon day or some like a special day, and we donation that day. So after dinner or after lunch, sometimes they give that salad every time.
Wow.
Yeah, the full moon day also we discuss, we talking and we chatting each other. The time also we give the one and with the tea.
Nice.
Yes.
Great. So Nang, we came across one I would say a little unfortunate incident that occurred in the year of 1987. Currency devaluation.
Yes.
So the currency was devaluated in Myanmar, and all of a sudden people lost all their savings. So for example, suppose you have $1 million today.
Yes.
Tomorrow the currency is devaluated and it is $1 lakh, like that. So, and there were a lot of protests and riots about it. Could you please tell us more about it?
The one it's their reasons it's like inflations, ratings, and they give that reason, but I'm not sure that much.
Okay. Yeah. No problem. So yeah, many countries they devalue their currencies because one of the advantages is if currency is devalued, the exports increase. So maybe there could be multiple reasons behind it.
Yes.
Yeah. We also came across a very famous annual festival. Again, please help me with pronunciation. The Zhongdang Lighting Festival.
The
Zhangdang
Yes.
Lighting Festival. So before completing my question, I would say that I have come across so many beautiful things about Myanmar that now I am willing to visit that place personally.
Actually, we celebrate the Soundine. It's all around the Myanmar.
Okay.
It's because in according my knowledge, the Buddha, the speech to the king about that day, we just pray for the day.
Wow.
Yeah, but for the Soundines in our place in the Shan state in Taungji. The Taungji have a very famous hot balloon festival. Yeah, we pray the Buddha, and so we in here in India we make you guys make a puja like the same. Yeah, we donate the ones, and day by day they do decorations and they make competitions like that. And now it's happened a very big festival. It's a very famous festival. It's a hot balloons, firework, balloons, but everything it's made by handmade.
Handmade, wow.
Yes.
We saw pictures of those huge hot balloons which were really very beautiful.
Yes, with the paper and the firework also. Once I was young, like a secondary school. We go before the Soundine day, we go around the city and we ask for the donate for the So we bring the drum and music, and we go the whole city and we ask for donations. And after that we make that hot balloons.
Nice.
Yeah, it's so much cost.
Great.
Yes.
So Nang, you are a travel influencer.
Yes.
And you have been in India for some time now.
Yes.
So how has been your experience in India so far?
I love India because here it's a lot of beautiful place and a lot of culture, and the people so humble and kind. So I love India.
Yeah.
But only one difficult thing is the food is very difficult.
Exactly.
Yeah, very different with us. The other is really beautiful.
Yeah. I understand. Like food is a challenge. So
Yes.
thank you so much for bearing with that. And I'm still you are hopeful about the other good factors.
Yes, sure.
So another we also while during our research we came across the scenario in Myanmar currently. So how is it, if you could please enlighten us on that?
Now a situation?
Yeah,
Now situation, it's the last 2 years. That's about the new elections, and then suddenly the military coups. So our presidents, our all our head leader, they arrest everything, everyone, and now they occupy everything. So now young generations, they try to set back the democracy. So yeah, it's still we got hard time today.
Yeah. So I mean, every country has its own phases of ups and downs. People say that this century belongs to Asia, and Asia can grow only when every single country grows, right? So I'm sure that Myanmar too will grow, and it will be very stable very soon. So
we hope so.
Exactly. Thank you so much for your valuable time. I mean, the culture there is so rich that we can have a podcast on every single element of the culture, the food, the religion, the fairs, the festivals.
Yes.
But in the interest of time, we have to keep it short. But thank you so much for your precious time. and we wish you all the best as a travel influencer, and feel free to explore India also and tell the world how India is. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you.